What if you didn't have to carry it anymore? The stress, the worry, the sleepless nights. There is someone strong enough to carry it for you. If only you'd let go. We all carry burdens, some heavy, some hidden. Maybe it's the stress of providing for your family, the ache of unanswered prayers, or the quiet fear that you're not enough. We wake up tired, not just from lack of sleep, but from carrying invisible weights, worry about the future, guilt about the past, and pressure to hold everything together. We tell ourselves, keep going, be strong, don't let anyone see you struggle. But inside, we're crumbling, and the more we try to manage it alone, the heavier it becomes. In the middle of our silent storms, God whispers a simple yet radical invitation. Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. 1 Peter 5, chapter 7. Not some of your worries, not just the big ones, all. He doesn't say, sort it out first, or come when you're stronger. He simply says, give it to me. I care for you, not because you earned it, but because I love you. This isn't a demand. It's a father reaching out his hand to a weary child. It's an act of divine kindness. Letting go sounds simple, but for many of us, it's the hardest thing to do. Because somewhere along the way, we were taught that worrying means we care, that carrying the burden shows responsibility, that staying in control proves we're strong. We whisper to ourselves, if I don't hold it together, everything will fall apart. If I stop worrying, I might miss something. I don't want to burden God with my problems. But God isn't asking us to impress Him. He's asking us to trust Him. Because worry is not the weight we were designed to bear. And the longer we hold on to anxiety, the more we rob ourselves of the peace He already promised. Surrender isn't weakness. It's an act of faith. A declaration that says, God, you are bigger than my fears. I trust you more than my understanding. When God says, cast your cares on me, He's not offering comfort from a distance. He's offering His presence, personal, powerful, and near. This is the same God who walked with Adam, comforted Elijah under the tree, and stood in the fire with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He's the God who stepped into time as Jesus, touching the leper, weeping with Mary, calming the storm with just a word. His hands are not just strong, they're scarred, because He chose to carry our suffering before we ever cast it to Him. So when you bring your anxiety, your shame, your silent battles, you're not laying them before a judge. You're placing them into hands that bled to save you and still reach out today to hold you. This surrender isn't loud. It doesn't require perfect words. It's often a whisper in the dark. God, I can't carry this anymore. Maybe it's a tear slipping down your cheek. Maybe it's a silent prayer while staring at the ceiling. Maybe it's just a breath, tired, trembling, honest. And in that moment, something sacred happens. God doesn't always remove the problem, but He does something deeper. He fills your soul with peace. A peace that doesn't explain everything, but quiets the storm inside. A peace that doesn't come from understanding, but from knowing you are not alone. Something shifts, not all at once, but you feel it. You wake up and the heaviness isn't as strong. You smile, not because everything is okay, but because you're no longer carrying it alone. You begin to notice beauty again. A sunrise, a kind word, the sound of your own breath, reminding you that grace is still present. Hope is still here, and God is still holding your heart. People around you might not understand the change, but you'll know. Because the burden that once weighed you down has now been placed into eternal hands, and your soul, finally, feels free. So today, friend, whatever you're carrying, cast your cares on Him, not because you've failed, but because He loves you. Let go of the burden and walk in the freedom He promised. If this message brought peace to your heart, leave a comment with a prayer or word of hope. Like this video and share it with someone who needs it. And don't forget to subscribe to Promise Whisper for more daily encouragement from God's Word.